Hi everyone, welcome to episode 27 of the Ragecast. We got 3v3 in Tanteville, looks like unlimited with some Shrekkers, a Stuka, really a Stuka up at the start, that's a bit crazy, and a Goliath. We got Halloween with a lot of P-Grans, a lot of G43s and some Shreks. Got Dawson with a P4 and some Flamers, that's cool. Ashfall, double MGs, pretty standard start. Area again with his traditional start, 2 Rangers, 2 MGs. Seeing Area in a lot of games, and I'm assuming a lot of mines coming as well. Suga with a pretty standard fair British start. I'm interested to see how this Goliath does after that last game I saw where the Goliaths were, I think it was episode 25, just really good use of Goliaths. We'll see the how these G43s handle themselves. I'm assuming some of them have group zeal, whilst would you spam them. MG up in the center. MG's going to face each other as well as mines coming down. Slow being used on these recon Tommies. On the left, Bike is providing line of sight. Units are moving around the right. And looks to be a Stug. Kind of hoping it was a Stew. Halloween just rushing through the center because there's no MGs to stop him. Shrekking these this 17-pounder. Hopefully he's got some suppression. Nades going down, flame nades and rifle nades. In the center, attack is moving forward. Mortars hitting each other, MGs opening up on one another. Most of the attack is on the right though with Hollow. Moving in, gonna focus fire on these. Oh wow, flame nade on himself to some extent. Gonna decimate these squads. Thankfully, an MG's now here to help him, though he has got G43s flanking. Stuka coming down, doing a bit of damage. Thankfully he's got this shot blocker so this AT gun can't hit the Stug. Flame nades on the MG. He needs to destroy these MGs as well as decrew them. He needs to get this mortar, but they'll be the staghound now to contend with. Oh wow, he didn't need to do that. What if he's got 18 nades? 18 nades would actually make destroying this equipment a lot easier, because he wouldn't need a Shrekker, just throw a couple of 18 nades. There we go. Oh, only 1 hits, limited damage. What's going on with Unlimited? He should really be moving up to help Hollow in his push, rather than just Hollow by himself. Dawson's on the left, meeting Ashfall. Both of them just probing attacks at each other while Hollow is being a bit more aggressive. Needs to Shrek this MG. Hopefully he took out the mortar. He did. Looks like he's throwing 18 nades, I think, at the mortar. At the MG, sorry. Takes out the gun itself. That's good. Very good push. Exactly what you need to do. Take decrew weapons and then attack. He could have. I really wish Unlimited moved up a little bit more. Could have set up the MG here, built some wire, had his Shreks coming in on the side. Maybe even use the Goliath to take out an MG or an AT gun. Dawson's kind of getting smacked on the left a little bit. Can't really deal with these MGs. Staghound once again moving again. Probably, you know, when you see a Pioneer just sitting out in the middle of the road, there's a good chance there's a mine there. Good placement in the mine though. Probably where the building's... Yeah, where the building's door is. Engineer's going to recrew this MG. Stug is taking a little bit of damage. Now we're seeing Area and Ashfall working together. Probably to double team on Dawson. He's got limited forces in these... Oh, nice mine. He's taking a chunk of health off those Rangers. Saga's got more troops, double brain squads, and we're seeing a HQ, forward HQ being set up to heal. She doesn't need to bring on a Medicav track. That's an alright Stuka, I guess. Cheap in the backfield, spotting the Stug. Hopefully his AT gun's going to move up. Yeah. I could say that attack from Hollow could have been a lot more effective if he had unlimited support a little bit more. But he did good damage, and Suga is just kind of by himself right now, getting Shreked. Man, this Staghound's taking a ton of damage. He needs to heal that up. On the left-hand side, Stug is just getting gibbed by these Rangers. And they're firing up to get out. Not entirely sure why. Didn't really need to fire up. He's got an MG to support him after all. Unlimited's got a rocket barrage as we can see. Ooh, drops a bar. Nice. Grens continue to focus fire on these ranges while the Stug is pulling up back. Bounce. Oh, nearly gets him. Nearly gets the Jeep. Hollow's P-Gren blob is moving up again. Probably wants to try and take out the triage or take out the medic tent. If he's got 18 aids, I mean, with a couple of Shreks, it's going to go down pretty quick. I mean, the lack of an MG really hurt Sugger here. Even just one piece of armor could have done a lot of damage to him. But the MG is probably the most crucial thing he's missing. If they have Group Seal and they have Sprint, and he used Sprint, he could have probably taken out the MG. But this thing, MG's really got a spot for them. MGs get taken out. Good to see in this game, just people taking out MGs as soon as they decrew them. It'll be a lot more difficult for Hollow to move around the place now with all the MGs in place. Rifles moving up. Dawson has pulled back quite a bit. Looks like he might have taken the Stug off, bringing on a mortar. Cromwell moving up to take a pot shot at these Grens. Misses. Hollow's kind of content holding his position here. They control more than half the map, so I guess there's no real urgency to push up anymore for him. Especially since Saga seems content not to push up. And there's a lot of P-Grens, so a lot of flame nades, even if he tries to take some of these buildings. Thankfully, Unlimited's got a bit of a defensive structure here with this mortar. Goliath just hiding and waiting. Any infantry that try to rush up, send the Goliath in. It's going to be GG there. Oh, nice nade. Oh, limited damage though. Shrek is moving up. One of them gets TK'd. Oh, is it time for a squish? Oh, loses both Shreks. Not great. And now Unlimited moves up. I mean, Hollow moves up now that those infantry are suppressed. MG does go down to a mortar. Dawson continues to sit back, but he's now sending in troops. Flame nades going down. Cromwell should be close to death. I wonder if he has 18 nades. It doesn't look like it. I think he would have used them by now if that was the case. Shrek's, long-range Shrek's doing well. Arty coming down, taking out some of these Grens, jeez, and P-Grens. Ton of damage, drops a Shrek. Hopefully he doesn't run into the fire. AT gun, MG42 is still alive, can still be recruited. Got a triage up to help heal these rangers who have lost most of their health, at least half of it. And now we're seeing a modern light AT half-track, that's what they need. Damaged engine in the Cromwell. More engineers. I'm not sure what these engineers have done. Have they placed mines somewhere? Not sure what role they're meant to play. They're putting down mines, but Hollow can see them. Goliath has moved up. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any cover, so he may not cloak. He may think about using them against the Cromwell. Oh, he can cloak. Thought it had to be in cover. Guess it just needs to be standing still for a bit, and then it cloaks. Walking wounded against LMG Grens, not going to end well. MG is being recruited. Pack and more Grens. That'd be such a good target for a Goliath. Jeep is moving up, continues to give line of sight. I'm really liking seeing people using Jeeps everywhere for recon. That's what it's effective at. Ambush rifles as well with a Zook. Stuka firing on what I could assume is somewhere around here. Actually, it's on the triage. Not bad. Handgun straight on the Cromwell once more. She picked up the Shrek with the officer. Dawson's playing pretty standard Wehrmacht fare. I bet Hollow's seen these mines. He's got to be aware of them. T-43s actually take out the Jeep as it was pulling back. And Cromwell doesn't have a gun. Upgun Sherman out. That'll help him with his push. It's pretty standard Wehrmacht style on the left, you know, Grens and packs and mortars and support weapons supporting each other. Wouldn't recommend sitting on mines though. These rangers are low health. He needs to heal them up. And there we go. Shooting at mines. He's I think this is from Group Seal. Gives you the ability to spot mines. Just standing still for a bit. There we go. Sherman moving up. This is the push they need to make. Gets an initial hit from a pack. It'd be good if he had smoke or something, or just kept driving around. But he's fighting on red cover against LMG Grans. It's not gonna work. We're seeing Area now trying to go around the side, trying to do a flank. Hollow has got enough troops to push him back, I feel, even with the Cromwell getting some health. Marta's in a good position to take out the Cromwell if it decides to move up. Sherman has quite a lot of health. It's good if they pulled up that MG on the right, provide some suppression. Oh, Cromwell hits the mine, immobilized. It's not going anywhere. Don't think he wants to use the Goliath on the Cromwell. That'd be kind of a waste. Probably just move up a Shrek or the Marta. Oh, that might be a good target. Yep. Oh, Jesus, Mary Joseph. Jesus, Mary Joseph. Jesus, Mother of Pearl. Holy mother. That is 2 whole PR squads dead and the Crom. Just such a juicy target for a Goliath. And Saga gallantly offering praise for that. Now they're trying to push on the right again. A lot of G43s. Unlimited is maybe having an erection from that. I don't know. Could be. I won't put it past him. Anyway, looks like a Shrek on these Tommies. 2 Shreks. Is that 2 Shreks? Holy crap. Oh, I see. Brandon a Shrek. Nearly takes out the Light AT half-track. Cromwell, Croc. If they had the Croc from the start, it would have been fucking amazing against all those P-Grans. But you don't know when these things happen. I'm assuming he's got tread brake ready. Yep, damaged engine. Very little damage then. Oh, that MG's walking through fire. Front armor, I mean, it's not a Tiger, so it is going to take a little bit of oh, nice. Nice off map. Nearly gets the 17 pounder. It's going down. Yeah, it's looking really bad for the looking really bad for the Allies. It's hard to see them coming back from this. They need to play really elegantly from now on. Try to lose as little as possible. Try to kill as much as possible. I don't see it happening, but it's possible. Do some over... Saga's got some over repair squads. Over repair this Croc. And double quads from area. Not surprising, he loves the double quads. More P-Grans with Shreks. And Flames. It could be interesting, you know, drop down some smoke, rush in with the Flames. Unfortunately, they do have a P4. I'll be able to push around whatever they rush up with. Just no good positions to fight. I think fighting on the left is probably the best idea. I mean, the most they're going to do is start capping the right, but you can hold them off for a short time while you just decimate Dawson. That's probably the best strategy right now. Focus on one player, which I think is Area's intention because he's moving stuff to the left. Saga's probably going to do the same thing. Area loves the mines, but I don't think they've been super effective so far. Helps that Hollows can spot the mines, and doesn't also help that Area half the time plants the mines where people can see them being planted. More Volks. Mod is sitting in the backfield, preparing to move to a side, I guess, as needed. Already 13 kills on these, on the Stuka. Croc is moving to the left. I'm sure Halloween can potentially spot it. Looks like off-map Arty's coming down. Not sure where. There we go, on the triage. Does take it out. They may have another triage. That light AT half-track is, I thought, was still alive. So you could potentially deal with the Croc quite easily again. Shrek does no damage, and now the Croc is going after the officer. Looks to be a Terror officer. Oh, does not flame it. Is not able to crit it. There we go, quad's going after the officer. Want to deal with it. And they do. That was pretty fast. Stuka is going down possibly on the... Oh, it's on the quads actually. Just slight miss. If it had been a bit further up, it might have done enough. There we go, Rangers rushing in, trying to get kills. Not really working for them. Pack is opening up. Where is that Sherman? I'm not sure where the Sherman's gone. But they have done damage to Dawson. Upgun Puma. That's an interesting choice, I guess. More Panzer Grenadiers. Croc moving about. Oh, he comes into contact with a pack. Is he going to try and get around it? Is he going to pull back? There we go. Spotting a mine. Takes care of it. Going to sit behind this building and flame these guys out. God. It's surprising he lost no one there. More engineers. I'm not sure about the engineers. More Grens, Stuka, second Goliath. 11's definitely happy to sit back and hold his side as much as he can. Shrek is dropped. They're going to pick it up. Going to have... Let's see how many Shreks on these guys. 1 Shrek each. It's 3 Shreks in total now. More mines. Very defensively placed though. And you can even spot these. Here we go, trying to set up a MG nest. Fortunately, they're being flanked by Pigrins. I'm going to kill this MG and potentially damage this other one. Oh, but they do hit a suppression mine. And Shrekers are going to... Yep, take it out. Being hit by MGs on both sides. Jeez. 2 MGs. This could be the first loss, serious loss for Hollow. But we have got Dawson coming to his rescue. Stuka takes out the mortar, decrews it. Shrek's doing a ton of damage to this Croc, but they lose a lot of men in the process and a lot of health. Quads continue to fire, which they need to do. Goliath this time is placed quite conservatively. Marta is now finally moving up. She's just fire on the quad if you can. There we go, Shrek's with the lack of suppression on the right hand side. Grenadiers just moving up. All the Shreks are killed by this Croc. Unfortunately, there is a Marta right here, and it is gonna take out the Croc. Oh, a bounce. And a miss. Oh, Jesus, that is some bad luck there. It's taken out by the flames, I think. Yeah, Hollow just got wiped off the field for the most part. Lost maybe 3 squads. But I'm assuming he's got more P-Grants coming. More Shreks this time. Not looking good for the allies, but they have inflicted some damage. More Grens and AT, and more rifles and AT guns. They're placing just mines right where the enemy knows them, I guess. That's a thing. Just a lot of Shreks. Just a lot of P-Grand Shreks. A lot of tank hunter squads. Hope some of these guys have flame nades to provide a little bit of anti-infantry when required. Rifles taking the mortar. And this upgun Puma is going to hit him. No, that's actually Unlimited's mind. Nice. Puma nearly takes out the mortar. Nearly. He might try to rush for it. There we go. He is trying to. Oh, AT gun opens up on him. He decides to pull back now. Pregran set up another forward HQ. Just providing more healing. Tommy's squad's moving up. They're not going to do too well, especially if some of these squads have suppression. G43 suppression. And the pop situation is not great for the Allies, I bet. Axis are at 39 pop. Allies are at 34. So it can be a pretty big difference, depending on what you have to call in. Here we go, repaired Croc. Oh, it's not even actually that repaired. And there's a lot of Shreks here, it's not going to go well. But he does need his tank hunters to focus on the Croc itself. Seem to be firing another thing. There we go, chasing the Croc. Losing a lot of men in the process. Tommy's up hitting this pack. He needs his teammates to move up with him. Can't just keep setting up MGNS. Shrek dropped. A lot of dead Pregrans. But as these tank cutter squads become one-man Shrek squads, it does actually become easier for him pop-wise, because he can then keep the Shrek while at the same time call on more heavy hitting infantry like G43s. I'm really wondering if he has 18. I don't think he has 18-8s. This building is low health. I need to focus fire on it. Looks like there was a Shrek on a G43 squad. Must have picked it up earlier. Engineers moving up to, I assume, do something. They do get a Shrek, actually. Didn't even see there was one dropped here. P-Grans, mass of them continue to heal. P4 walks around the place. Up to 28 kills, not bad. Looks to be another upgun Sherman. And these Grens have gone too far. They are now getting suppressed. And we'll get this. He pulls them off. Stuka should be ready to fire relatively soon, I'd imagine. Looks like the Puma's trying to take out these hedges for some reason. I actually think the hedges are good. Provide a way to block line of sight and stop that AT gun from opening up on them. Now they're focusing fire on this 30 cal. Two outgun Pumas, one from Dawson, one from Unlimited. A lot more rifles. Looks to be a truck, possibly with a 105. And now Hummel coming on the field. Not much to say about this game. It's mostly the Allies trying to get into the city and, for the most part, getting destroyed. And attacks on the left. This is maybe a bit more interesting. They've got a Sherman, they've got a Croc. If it's ready, it's probably not ready. And a bunch of rifles. They have the potential to sort of roll the left. There are two upgun Pumas and another Goliath. It looks to be the third Goliath of the game. It's not got too many high munition cost units, apart from the, it's mostly Volks and Packs. It's relying on the Goliaths to provide him that emergency ability to kill shit. There we go. Hummel opening up on the mortar. Let's see if he takes it out. Oh, he's walking back. Oh no, I think the mortar might be safe. Yep. Rifles moving forward. Still got to contend with this Puma. They need that AT gun up. Not sure where the Sherman's going. It's going off in another direction for some reason. 105 is probably ready to fire. Could use it on these P-Grans. That might be a good choice. These rifles getting suppressed. I'm not entirely sure by what. I'm assuming G43 suppression. Arty comes down nearly and annihilates one of these P-Grand squads, which retreats immediately. Sherman now firing at this building. Stuka's coming down. Could have been where the Croc was. Oh man, is that a Vet 3 AT gun? Vet 357, you don't see that every day. Damage engine on the upgun Puma. It's going to get destroyed now. Yep, goes down. Got a P4 in the back. Hummel is retreating. Got another Goliath there. Second Hummel coming on the field. It's going to take up a lot of his pop. He's going to have to rely on his teammates to back him up. It's building a bunker. A bit danger close at this point. And these Volks are just getting burnt up. Arty4ever is coming down. This is not good. These units cannot move quickly. Good choice of target. I think this was from Dawson. Just annihilates all these over repair squads. Not a good game for Saga right now. Pack is decrewed. They will need to take it or destroy it. Sherman meeting up these Shreks. It's like maybe 4 Shreks there? 4 or 5 Shreks? It's a lot of Shreks. Sniper and Stormtroopers coming on the field. Hummel firing on something. Guess where the croc was. P4 moving up. 37 kills on the P4, not bad. Both sides bring out snipers at the same time. They both feel like they need it. They do get the pack, but it is going to get uncloaked and probably Shrek'd right now. Oh, might just get decrewed. Bar suppression, I'm assuming. A lot more Tommy squads. Without a captain, it might be difficult to use them in enemy territory. Oh, this building could go down, but another pack is lost. It's 2 packs to be recrewed. Oh, and the Goliath decides to move up, probably to take out the pack before it gets used. Yep. Or maybe not. I'm not sure why he's not firing it. I guess maybe he decided he didn't want to and then couldn't really turn back. Pack is destroyed rather than being in allied hands. Now the Sherman coming on field. Heaps of Shermans the last few games I've been playing. Heaps and heaps of Shermans. Hummel's firing on, I'm assuming, where the Sherman was before. Croc needs to be careful. It's not got much health and there's still quite a few Shreks on the field. £17-pounder and more Piats. There's actually 4 squads of Piats. I mean, the original time was with the Goliath here. I mean, there were 2 squads of Piats with the Cromwell getting taken out, and the other time with 2 over repair Sapper squads getting taken out by the rocket artillery. So his Sappers have been taking a beating, Saga that is. One of us should be ready to fire pretty soon. Sherman is moving up. Stormies are not cloaked. And there's a lack of AT here apart from that. And they're actually going to take out the pack rather than try to recruit it. They really could. I mean, they got some walking wounded. But it may not arrive in time. Especially with folks here as well. Now, just a regular Puma. No op gun. Allied sniper skulking around. Stuka's going down. Hitting walking wounded. Arty coming down somewhere. So 1 of 5 come down where the infantry was originally. There we go. Building gets taken down. Stuka's actually doing quite a lot of damage to this Croc. Croc does manage to burn out the MG though, and this Stuka may get sniped by this Sherman. But there's a Shrek there. It's forced back. There's a Goliath here. You could probably bring over. Looks to be another Sherman taken out by a P4 and the pack decrewed. 57 sitting in the backfield. It really should come up front. But I bet he's wary of all of the Shreks on the field. Allies have actually managed to retake quite a bit of territory since then. They are still losing pop. And they're definitely not at 40. Arty coming down on the mortar. Should probably move this Goliath over to the center. A bit more useful. Now 2 Stukas on field, as well as 2 Hummels. Allies do not have time to sit around the place. They have to attack. Otherwise they're going to be slowly Arty'd into oblivion. Double Shrek Stormers from Dawson. Probably trying to hunt for some tanks like the low health Sherman and the low health Croc. Call-ins wise, it's definitely an Axis favor. Saga's 10 of 16, not surprising. Areas 8 of 17, which is alright. And Ashfall's 14 of 20, still got a little bit left. Hollow is 9 of 15, so he's used quite a bit, but it's not a very big company. He does rely on the staying power of the Hummels and quite a lot of Shrek squads, as well as G43s. I'm assuming he's gone a lot, very heavy munitions wise, to pay for all of the G43s and Shreks. He's also got a very low number, it seems, of light vehicles. All we've seen is the light AT half-track. We haven't seen a medic tent, and I mean medic half-track, and he has just 1 martyr. Dawson's 10 of 16. He's actually used quite a bit, more than I thought he would have, but he has been the one repeatedly attacked on the left, and Unlimited is 11 of 20. He's probably got a lot of Volks. Hummel and Stukas taking out this 17-pounder, nearly killing the half-track, nearly killing the Croc. Croc's done not too badly, 23 kills, that's pretty good. Rifles once again beyond all hope, trying to take this pack. Not gonna work. Being pulled back while the Croc is such low health, you might as well pull it off. Just, you know, it's not worth it. Get a vetted Croc, that's a good thing. Tommy squaring off against G43. Panzer Grenadiers doesn't want to move up. Not sure when he'll use this, when Unlimited will use his next Goliath. Limited's got to decide if he wants to attack. I'm assuming he doesn't. He's happy to sit here. He's got some MP40 Volks. Might actually get the kill on this mortar. Nope, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. Might have Panzerfaust on these guys. It is a very low health Sherman. A Panzerfaust would do it, but he is baiting him into these. Nope, Stormtroopers decide not to fire. 105 Sherman coming down where some infantry was. Don't know if it killed anything. Should have really just cloaked and slowly walked into here and taken out the Sherman. Thankfully, there is a mine there to defend him a little bit. Just a lot of RT from Axis. And Stuka actually, and Stuka and Hummel deciding to coordinate the artillery. Unfortunately, the Allies just moved their units over. Fresh upgun Puma. His Kappa's on the left. More Arty coming down where some units were. Rifles chasing Volks off the field. Sherman is moving up to try and take a pot shot on this Stuka. And the Shreks are... I don't know why he's not cloaking them. One shot. Oh, and it misses. That's a little bit disappointing. These Tommy squads do eventually chase off the Shrek Pigrens. And now they can cap the right. Start regaining pop. Need that Sherman to move up. Unfortunately, I think some of these squads, I do believe, have... that is a long throw of a flame nade. You got Hummel going down, probably on where the sniper is. Oh, actually on where the mortar is. He needs to not run towards the mortar, but away. Looks Looks like the P4 takes out the Sherman. And Hummel nearly got the mortar. Good job on the Allies for definitely starting to come back a little bit from a very tough position at the start, which didn't go well for them at all. We've managed to regain half the map and getting pop. Only problem now is that they probably don't have that much left. And they're probably dealing with a lot of G43 and Group SEAL units. It's overwhelming number of P-Guns on that side. More goddamn engineers. What is the point of all these engineers? 88 setting up. That's a great spot for it. This side of the map is just so open that 88 dominates. They're kind of holding the city, and 88 on the left will help them keep the left. Unlimited sort of moved away from the city and decided to switch spots with Dawson and sort of hold the left. It's good to see he's putting up sandbags. Should probably also put some wire up to stop any rushes to the 88. Especially in conjunction with a 105 shot that could decrew it. Staghound. This would be an excellent shot for a 105. There we go, one of the stormtroopers gets taken out. Stuka's gonna fire, not sure where. Hummel as well, Hummel and Stuka, they seem really determined. Unfortunately, the Croc, which had done so well, did not move. Got taken out by the Hummel. Damage got done by the Stuka. Staghound's really low health. Almost anything could take it out. I mean, a stray mortar hit could take it out. There we go. A stray mortar hit does take it out, and I'm assuming that's a friendly mortar that took it out. P4 is moving up. 2 allied snipers now. 1 Axis sniper to counter. Nice smoke. Stukas are still alive. Hummels is still alive. And more packs coming on the field. Now just a shit ton of Tommy squads. Don't think he expected to lose his lieutenant that soon. He really needs those that lieutenant to assist. Just 2, 4, 6 Tommy squads. It's going to be difficult to use them without a lieutenant. It's going to be a bit of a meat grinder. The sniper has made its presence known, and so is the other. I'm not sure where the Axis sniper is. He might have gotten counter-sniped, because I do not see it on the field. Goliath has moved up. 88 has been decrewed, I'm assuming, by the 105 howitzer. Piazza now moving up to try and shoot at it. If this sniper takes a pot shot, he's going to run that Goliath straight at it. Quad's opening up with the 88, unfortunately. Can't really deal with it. And there we go. Hummel's going down. Oh! On the 105 howitzer does knock it out. Piat sitting behind this hedge. Oh, an allied sniper gets taken out by Stormies. Not sure if those Stormies were cloaked or not before they moved in for the kill. Stuka's firing once more. Bit of a stalemate right now. No one really wants to make a big push. Least of all the Axis with all the Arty they have, and the 88, which makes it a good defensive position. Stuka's doing a bit of damage. More Tommies. That's probably all he has left, actually. Close to what he has left. Another truck coming up could be another 105 howitzer. Snipers moving up with the Tommies and the Rangers. Gonna have to start opening up on these packs. Gonna have to start doing something. And again, if he does, these Hummels might be ready to fire on him. But he's afraid. They've got no suppression. Well, they got an MG. It's not set up as yet. Unfortunately, they can be flanked relatively easily. There we go. P-Grand's moving in for the flank, and we've just got some Tommies on red cover. Not going to stop it. P4 does get knocked out. Two P4s actually get knocked out, and manages to run over a Ranger retreating. And yeah, just too much. Just too much. This MG is gonna have to move. I would probably send the MG in the other direction and send the sniper that way, because the sniper's gonna get caught out. Now he loses his nerve, decides to just pull it off. That's the power of flanking, guys. Don't run into MGs. Go around them, or at least have something to hold their attention while you go around them. Hummel's going down. Actually, that's a 105 going down where the infantry were. Not a great target for 105, considering they're going to move around the place. I mean, if these squads were here like maybe 30 seconds ago, there would have been a huge difference to that outcome. Quad's got to suppress the P-Grands, push them around the place. Given the MG time, allow the sniper to fire. Would have been a very different engagement. Something to be said about picking your battles. It's dug out now. Provides a mobile anti-tank. Looks like Hollow's used most of his Shrek Grens. He's relying mostly on G43s now. Doesn't even look like he has any anti-tank. Is this his final call-in? No, he's still got 3 more call-ins, but no anti-tank as yet. Thankfully he's got his teammates with the pack. Dawson bringing up a Stug. A lot of packs in the center. See, a pack's a good target for a 105 howitzer. Infantry moving around the place, not so much. Hummel coming down probably on the AT gun, where the AT gun was previously. Firefly out. I guess this is his last call-in. He's got nothing else. He's got nothing really else to fight with. And there's no heavy tanks on the field. One plays Scorched Earth, one plays defensive. Assuming Dawson is already also defensive, but I have no idea. Some vetted Grens with an LMG and a Shrek. Wire. Maybe a bit further up, I guess, but wire is fine. Should stop anyone from trying to recruit it too easily. I kind of assumed the Stukas would come down there. P-Grand's just picking off rifle squads that have been separated from the others. He even picked up a Piat, so he has got some AT. Hummel firing on the Firefly. Not good. And a fresh Sherman coming up to support. 105 firing on where the Grens used to be. As I said, that's not the best choice of a 105, especially right on top of a mine. If they decide to counter Arty, it's not going to end well for them. Very aggressive mine placement. 18 nades going down. Like people say, oh, you know, P-Grans, P-Grand blobs, they're OP and shit like that. But let's look at the facts right now. We're seeing P-Grand blobs, which is super expensive in a very small company, 12 or 15. You know, a small company with teammates who are supporting. He's got packs, he's got AT, he's got some suppression. In the, you know, when there were MGs around the place, he had Goliaths. P-Grands work when they're supported by their Wehrmacht teammates. And if the Allies had more MGs, it might have been a very different story at the start. Let's see, more rifles deciding to rush the 88, which got decrewed again. This time, Goliath is coming up to provide some support. The rifles are going to stand here while the Goliath moves up to them. Does annihilate the entire squad. Ashfall is all on field, so is Saga. Area's got 3 more columns left. Hollow's got 3 more. Daskin's got 1 more. And Unlimited is actually got quite a bit left. I'm assuming a lot of Volks. Pack opens up on the Sherman. I'll give full credit to the Allies for holding their ground this time and trying to push. Fortunately, they haven't been able to crack it. Might have been more successful to come around the rear. Try and pick off the 88 first. Take the left, even if they have to lose the right for a short time. And then recap it afterwards. But that start wasn't great for them. And sort of, I think they might have lost their nerve a little. Not something you see every day. Minesweepers clearing mines. Mass Volks. And Allies decide to retreat off the field. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This was an alright game, I guess. It showed off some interesting styles of play, and I guess that's what's important. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it was an alright game to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next one.